launching of New Glenn rocket would be from spaceport named Complex 36, situated in Florida. Manufactured and designed by Blue Origins, the rocket would be standing 300 stories high with a demanding diameter of 23 feet. The first stage rocket would be generating thrust up to 17.1 meganewtons with its 7 BE4 engines burning fuels such as methane and liquid oxygen. A first stage booster will be projecting to fly a suborbital trajectory, taking off vertically like a booster. The rocket is proceeding to a New Shepard vehicle with a high level specifications in it. New Glenn would be capable of launching payloads up to 13 metric tons. The separation of stages would take place by a 2BE-3U engine. The rockets, depending upon the payload, weights and speed needed, the rocket will be in a 2-stage or 3-stage, generating thrust up to 1400 kilonewtons, blue flame, liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen burning in it. The first stage is a reusable up to 100 missions and will be landing vertically just like the New Shepard. The rocket is capable of carrying dual satellites. The first stage uses an orthogrid aluminum tanks for its materials. The first stage booster will be recovered by downrange on Atlantic Ocean by a Blue Origin ship landing platform. The success of recovery in such a rough situations increases by a hydrodynamical stabilizer used in the floating movable landing platform. The rocket would be carrying a payload of 45,000 kg up to the LEO, making a safe separation in the orbit. The third stage uses a single BE-3 hydroloxing space launching system would take off from Kennedy Space Center, which is an exceptionally a super heavy lift expandable vehicle. The rocket stands 60 feet more than Statue of Liberty. SLS is capable of minimum 13 tanking cycles, which is equipped with two 5-segment solid boosters. SLS is equipped with 2-stage separations and fuel uses PBAN and APCP. PBN stands for polybutadiene acrylonitrile and APCP stands for ammonium perchlorate composite propellant. The upper stage contain ICPS, which stands for Intronium Cyclogenic Propulsion Stage, and which is planned to fly an Artemis 1. SLS will have the world's highest ever total thrust at a launch of 37,000 kilonewtons. The rocket would be able to carry a whopping number of 95,000 kg payloads to its lower Earth orbit. SLS will be able to replace its retired Space Shuttle as NASA's flagship vehicle. The rocket would have ability to carry various payloads to its orbit such as Argo Moon, Artemis and Bioessential and Cis-Luna. The speed of rocket would be 24,500 mph, faster than a space station. Vulcan rocket would be creating a thrust of 2,201 kilonewtons by using its 6 solid boosters. The rocket stands 20 stories high, which is a partially reusable one. Payload carrying capacity is up to 27,200 kg to its LEO. The first stage separation would occur by using 2 BE-4 engines with a thrust of 4,100 kilonewtons. Instantly, a heat shield would be operated, ensuring the safe landing of the first stage. The first stage is a diameter of 18 feet and uses methane and liquid oxygen as the burning fuel. Vulcan first stage is designed by evolving various technologies previously developed for Atlas V and Delta IV rockets. At a certain height, the parachute would get deployed. Because of heat shield, it's not safe to land, so a Black Hawk helicopters ensure the safety of the first stage. After a few moments or after an hour, the second stage rocket would land within a 2 RL-10 engines with a developing thrust of 202 kilonewtons with the specific impulse of 445 points second. With successful landing of 2 stages, ULA would be saving a much more higher price than it's used to save by the technical rockets. The upper stage would carry a payload of 12,100 kg to its translunar injection. A successful landing on a moon surface would occur and it would carry a Peregrine lunar lander developed by Astrobotics, a company in US, and will be flying back to the Earth with the samples of moon surface tested on the Earth. The Starship developed by SpaceX, is fully reusable super heavy-lift launching vehicle. The Starship is a new generation type and the dream of a sci-fi film. The ship stands 30 stories high with a diameter of 30 feet, generating thrust up to but using its 31 Raptor engine with specific impulse of 300 seconds. The Starship is carrying payload of and more than 1 lakh kg to its low Earth orbit. The Starship was of two-stage separation and to accomplish desired height, the booster ships helps need to escape the Earth's deep gravity. The stainless steel would be holding subcooled liquid like methane and liquid oxygen. The Raptor engines are reusable methyl oxide that powers Starship launch system. The Starship's second stage separation would occur at low Earth orbit. The first stage boosters would be heading back to the Earth, ensuring its safe landing on LC-39A South Texas with its engine burning of 72,000 kilonewtons, and with the specifications of these capacities, it's understood that it's 3% more than its previous Raptors. The material used for its cyclogenated steel with a higher and snowing, a thermal protection systems against the landing of atmospheric cavities of Earth. A tanker rocket would be waiting to be refilling a propeller in a lower Earth orbit. The tanker would be using its fuel transferring, and after that it would be heading back to the Earth which is dual use. Starship is being designed so as to be capable of vectoral Earth atmospheres from orbital velocities and landing vertically with a designed load of rapidly reusability. The main spaceship would be heading back to its space transmission Lunar Transmit Mars Conicus multiplanetary transmutations. The spaceship would be heading towards deep space with a thrust of 12,000 kilonewtons. It designed long distance carrying passengers carrying to the starships. The anticipated temperature ranges from low temperature of cyclogenic propellants to high temperature atmospheric re-entry. The intended to be used to final lander lunar on Mars. The Starship would be a new door to human civilizations